So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. They keep harassing me month after month. In the end, I had to give up and I agreed to help them. Help them with what? My fiancé, if I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. But hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? No, I cannot say. If I told you that woman, she would slice me up and eat me with the salad garnish. No, I hope he doesn't mean that you'll actually literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm gonna guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract, am I right? Ah! Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. That woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's, Why yes, it comes to this. What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in the debt, it is a sign of the bad world we live in, huh? No, I'd say it's more of a sign of the bad culinary skills. The woman who was there, the scary woman, she is not from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Oh, Tender Linda, it is called. Catchy name, just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. It makes me kind of hungry. Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So Tender Lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, right? I wonder if they got something to do with this case. Probably. I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay him back $500,000 now. I'm the slave. I have to do everything that it tells me. Who is this he? The tiger. The tiger? Oui, it's the manager of the Tender Lender, a terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of the battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry. A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter. Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, no. This man is a presence, a most formidable personality. Although, he does have a spiky hair just like you. Oui, there's a resemblance there, I suppose. Stop looking at me like that. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit the Tender Lender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey, Nick. If you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Let's go check it out. Next. Well, maybe. I want to just check. Because I didn't go to criminal affairs. I want to go here first, and then I'll go down to the Tender Lender. Looks like Gumshoe's not here. Never mind that. What's going on? It feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Call in the officers for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet. But my email, pen pal. 1337 AZN Princess. Save it for later, I'm turning it off now. No! Princess! Everyone's keeping busy here, huh? Keeping busy, more like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on, something big. Looks like they're getting fucking hacked. Poster of the female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Fucking Chief. Chief getting some. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He looks lost now that the power to his computer's been cut. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to write it for a real letter instead of an email. Alternately, you could write up some reports. Just a suggestion. Dear 1337 AZ as princess. How are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night? Well, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send in my resident and become chief. No. Anything new over here? Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's a blue badger. It was my idea. I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police. So what's the pink one? It's new, right? It's his wife. They're married. What about this guy? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Even pickpockets can have their pockets picked. That's a keeper. Better to go with something that doesn't sound too much like a slogan. He must be coming up with slogans for a crime prevention ad campaign. I'm not sure even he knows what kind of crime he's trying to prevent. So I need to get something. I didn't mean to come here, frog. Go away, Maya. I need to go to the Vitamin Square and Tender Window. January 7th, Vitamin Square. Oh, I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seed. I was just kind of hoping he wouldn't be here. Anyway, at least not for now. Besides, I ate more seeds today, and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Yeah, I might like you more if you ended up becoming a real phoenix. Depends how cute you end up being. Hey, check this out. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you, otherwise you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking someplace nearby. Just imagine a tiger loose in the city. Meanwhile, the real phoenix is like an abandoned chick, lost in a vast urban jungle. Huh? Don't worry, someday you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope. Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony? Let's go ahead and dip over to Tenderlander. I need to still go to that one dude's place. Wow, this is a... I wouldn't borrow money from here. Let's just put it that way. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger is in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Gulp. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. You're here to discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone. Just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'd be okay? Of course. No one will ever know. Coffee? Nah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes. Thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. Oh, touch the desk. What's that thing? It looks like a piece of paper under there. Let's see, this round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two or be more cultured in case you're wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick, give him a good shove. Only if you feel like dying. Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows that she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it, a repair bill? Looks like he did some work on his car. Does he even have one? 15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane. Yeah, it's fake. The car's registered to the Cadaverinis? Oh, so it's not even the tiger's car. Why would someone else's repair bill be in the tiger's office? Because They're saying that they're running like a car place to act like they're actually legit. So people spend X amount of dollars instead of like, oh, it's actually paying someone off or ordering probably some loan off rather than, you know, something legal. What's this? It's a punching bag. What? No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean, walking around? The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. Why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before. Back at the Tribune. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. This thing. Oh no! Someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How'd you manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh hey! There's a book of matches here too. Matches, huh? Places don't give these out much nowadays. Hey, wait a sec. What is it? Look what's printed on the back. It says Tribulations. Huh. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Desk. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud. It's a wonder you can hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? Hope. If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. That coffee was laced with something, I'm sure of it. Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have a chance. What the? What, it's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger? Stop it. No, I guarantee you what it is MC Bomber. Guaranteed. It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to I Bet It's Heavy Metal. No way. That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. And we're not walking out if we do. Thank you. We're getting the fuck out of here. We're done. We're done. Out. Out, out, out. We got our evidence. There he is! Old CD's back feeding the pigeons again. There, take this. And this. Get out of my park. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. Well, why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Ah. Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in the court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons. In with good fortune. Ow, ow, ow. Seeds. Shell splinters. Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. God. Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. God, everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal. Don't worry, man. We've all been there at one point in time. Except not really. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw the waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's cappuccino. Actually, that image right there? That's straight up. And she hasn't been at it, but it's that one girl with the bandage over her head. That's the exact same girl right there. We hear you. Another thing, the young woman layabout was wearing an earpiece. On the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I'd tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. You said you were a craftsman, right? God, the modern world hates us. Casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I came from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the Shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection! Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I've got a tsunami of frustrations and it's ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What do we do? I guess I better let him talk. There's not much call for craftsmen these days, huh? Then, of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of two-bit community handyman? Well, buy some bread. Now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say that they mean get lost? That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't... Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home at that restaurant. Hold on, by restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Do you get asked to run an errand there too? Yeah, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned. What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast. I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. Excusez-moi, you call the police. Call them yourself, I should have said back, but then I didn't think of it at the time. So did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? God, do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know? Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened. Yes, sir, the owner was at Tribulations on his own. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something else. Bailiff escorted the witness out of the courtroom. It's not my fault you're the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to the court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? Yes. Yes. What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious, which leaves that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah. Oh, sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead. We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Exactly. Let's go to the kitchen. Where are you, Mr. Armstrong? I got some questions. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. It's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Ugh. Missing when we needed to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. There is that possibility. Well, let's go talk to Maggie. Or not. Criminal affairs. Actually, wait. He might actually have gone down to, Tender a Lender. Unless maybe he won't say, like, where he went. No. Can I actually present him and say, hey, did you see where he went? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body's full of the toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know, the label says juniper. Well, I'll tell you what, this stuff works like a charm. Oh, really? That's nice. I was really hoping you'd say, like, oh, he went out this way. Let's get a tender lender. Maybe he went through there. He didn't go through here. I probably saw stuff to present him, I guess. You know anything about these? You mind taking a look at this? Ah, excuse me. You let me get 1,000,000 of my grumbles off my chest, and I'll take a quick look. Got an earthquake of frustration inside me. On second thought, forget it. 1,000,000 grumbles for one look. Quick look doesn't sound like a good deal for me. I don't know where to go. That's the problem. Can I present you with stuff? Anything about this? Nothing. Can't discuss anything connected to the case. Hey, I thought you were going to help us out. I can't help you out if I don't have any info. Oh my god. Hey, look at this Parisian style coat. It's so chic. It looks more like a pimp coat to me. I guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit's the same color as the one you wear, Nick. Same color as my suit. Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you've got to take a look at this. Some cake? Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly, otherwise... Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you, only so I can take care of you. Understand? I'm scared, Nick. So what were you getting so excited about before? Look on the lapel of the suit. That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? That looks like fucking cardboard. No, wait, look at this badge. It's made of paper. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obvious fake badge when they see one? Ah. Yes, Mr. Tiger? Ah! Come out from under the desk, Maya. Who do you or you's two snooping around in my office for? Nothing. We were just... Rah, my precious carpet. Those, you's got ash on my rug. You're gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my floor. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. You's want to argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think you's gonna you can take me on? I'm gonna flatten use it into pancakes and use it into my new rugs. Oh, Don Tigre, you're back. That voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray before, and... Eek, she got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about Violetta. It's none. Oh, wait, what? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute for you hear? Is it me? Hello? Is this a mirror? That's so unfair! Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. You'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. Ah, Phoenix, right. Yes? You's either crazy or you just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come here and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. But I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have a few things I want to ask. No question. This is the last time we meet. Wait, please. That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, "Hold it," either. The espresso. Nah. And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. No, what was it? The tiger she called her? She called her? Violetta? The tiger called her Violetta. Tell me about Tenderlander. I'm kind of curious about your company, Tenderlander. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business, a conscientious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy. Where do we get this feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tenderlander. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Ride & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Why would would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tenderlander is on your side. So let's say I'm late up with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember, I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. I doubt as strong as she can. So, do you know what about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here, that incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger. Furio... Tiger is just gonna be Tiger. Furio? Tigre? So that's where the tiger comes from. He's got a real name, Nick. Hurry up and find out more about him. Fuck off, Maya. Please just fuck off.